Hi, this is Patrick from the PIMS Pro. Today, I'm going to go over the process of reconciling purchase orders using the Ingram Micro API in PIMS. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and pull up a list of purchase orders with their invoice numbers from Ingram Micro that I would like to reconcile. And then I'm going to go to PIMS and I'm going to find my purchase order. I can find this by doing Command-Shift-P on my keyboard or going to the PO menu and doing Find POs. I'll do a quick find and I'll put in 24210 and there's my purchase order. And what I can see is this is a fully received PO. Had it not been fully received, there would be a receiving button down in the lower right. And I'm going to go to my vendor reconciliation page. I have no previous vendor reconciliations for this purchase order, but I'm going to go ahead and go to the APIs menu. I'm going to choose Fetch Invoice Details. And when you're looking at an Ingram Micro order, it always starts, your invoice starts with the two first digits of your account number, followed by a unique series of numbers, followed by kind of an order branch number or something. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my -21 invoice. And what we're going to see is that was for one Bridge Max keyboard. I will autofill that. And what you'll see on your vendor reconciliation is that PIMS has gone out and matched up just the items that were on the invoice. And if it's all in balance, it will say balanced, and I can post that. And my next invoice to reconcile is the same purchase order, but with -31 at the end. So I'm going to do 24210, open it up. I'll go to vendor reconciliation, fetch the details from the APIs menu, and I'm going to add -31. And in this case, we have some more Bridge Max keyboards. I'm going to go ahead and click autofill. And you can see it filled in the other two lines there. And everything matches, so I'm going to click post. And I'm going to do one more round of this same purchase order, 24210. And I'm going to go back here. And as you can see at the top right, that the postings to the general ledger, those are the reconciliations that we've just done. And the amount left to reconcile is going down each time. I'm going to go back to my APIs menu, fetch invoice details, and now we have the -11 portion of this PO. And this is for a 14-inch MacBook Pro, Lightning cable. And what we see here is not a complete match. The invoice is for 2329.08, and the items reconciled are 2327.08. This is the result of Ingram Micro charging a $2 handling charge. So we're going to go ahead and add that $2 in there. And I put that in as freight. You could choose to use other and specify an account. I find freight to be the easiest. I'm going to go ahead and post that to my accounts payable. And we have reconciled all of the invoices that I have for that purchase order so far. And if I want to move on and do one more, I'll go to 24207. And I can do my I like to be on the vendor reconciliation page so I can see what's going on. I'm going to click on APIs, fetch details, and this is PO number 24207. My invoice number ends in -21. And it looks like it's Apple Pencils on this. And we had $580 in Apple Pencils. And again, we have our $2 handling charge. So I'm going to go ahead and put the $2 in my freight field, and then we match. And you'll see that PIMS is filling in the invoice date and the invoice due date for me. And I can go ahead and click post. And I'm going to not add any notes. And if I want to see these present in my accounting, I can go to the accounting module from the main splash screen. I can go to my AP menu, and I could make a vendor payment, or Command P. And if I type in Ingram, these are the invoices that we just reconciled. If I wanted to pay invoices through a date range, you can click this little box above the individual invoices, and you could put a starting and an ending date, and that would just select invoices with due dates between the starting and ending dates there. That wraps it up for today's Ingram Micro vendor invoice reconciliation using the API. Thanks for listening.